Hey everybody, welcome back to my channel for another video today. I have for you guys today my 2-week tummy tuck update, and I have a lot to cover with you guys, so let's go ahead and get started. Okay, so first off, I'm just gonna kind of tell you guys how I am doing. I would say that I am pretty much back to normal. I still have some slight tightness in my stomach, meaning I can't really stand up all the way. But as far as pain levels go, I don't have any pain at all, and I haven't for about a week. Now, I do want to say going into this video that I realize that everybody's pain is different, and the way that everybody reacts to a major surgery is going to be different. So don't take my experience and think that yours is going to be mine or that yours was wrong because it was different. Everybody's experience is different. I'm just sharing mine. But I have been pain-free since about a week post-op. Maybe even before that. I had some pain majorly in my abdominal area for about 2 or 3 days, I would say. And then after that, it was just in my back. And I think that was from hunching over, which is one thing that nobody told me about. Nobody told me that I would have back pain. And I think like none of the videos that I watched, my doctor, nobody told me that I would have back pain. And that was something that I went to my post-op appointment and I was like, why does my back hurt? And she said, oh, I always forget to tell people that. So I want to make sure I mention it. If you are somebody that is thinking about having a tummy tuck done, your back's gonna hurt. She said, and this makes total sense, that it's from hunching over when your skin is so tight, and it really depends on how tight your surgeon pulls your abdomen. Mine pulls very tight, and she warned me of that ahead of time. I pull tight, I want good results. I still can't maneuver my stomach very much, which I'm going to show you. Like there's nothing to move there. It is tight. I'm going to show you guys that when I show you my stomach at the end of this video. But nobody told me about the back pain, so I definitely had some back pain. It was real. And then the other thing that nobody told me about was the intense itching. And again, it makes sense to me once it was explained. It's because your body is stretching, like the skin is stretching, and so it's going to itch. And so for me, the itching is bad at night. And so since I got off the pain pills, which was at about, it was less than a week post-op, like 5 days post-op, I stopped the pain medicine. Ever since then, I've been taking a Benadryl at night to help with the itching because it still itches. And that's just, again, because your skin is stretching. But again, nobody told me that. So it was kind of a surprise to me. So I wanted to be sure to mention those two things in this video because nobody told me them. So the biggest thing right now is still I can't, when I stand, fully straighten my shoulders. And that's pretty much it. Every once in a while, I still have a tad bit of burning in a certain area. It's random on my incision line, but she said that is normal. I had my 2-week post-op today. She said I'm doing wonderfully. I did have a tad bit of swelling in the front of my abdomen that she gave me a foam board for. It's right here. I'm going to show it to you when I show you, thought I was going to knock that over, when I show you all my garments and stuff. But she said that it's probably because we actually took my drains out both drains came out at 1 week. And that was because I had had 15 milliliters or less for several days, like 2 or 3 days leading up to that. And so she took them out, and she said that because of that, I had that little bit of swelling that the drains would have corrected otherwise. But it's not a big deal. She just wants me to wear the foam board. Okay. I'm going to go over with you guys some of the stuff that absolutely saved my life. Most of it I'm still using during my tummy tuck, and stuff that I feel like is absolutely necessary if you're going to have one. So the first thing we're going to talk about is obviously garments. And let me just say that I have a ton of them because they're all on the floor. Now I got to pick them up. I don't have any garments on right now because I didn't want to have to take it off when I showed you. Plus these are all my garments. Plus I wanted to show you the one I was wearing. So I'm going to throw these here. So I have a ton of garments because I went through a bunch. I kept Like I would order one, I would try it, I wouldn't like it, whatever. So we're gonna start from the very beginning, what I started with and what I'm in now. So when I got sent home from the hospital or from the surgery center, I have on this, which is like a faja style. It has closure at the bottom. You can see it comes up and closes there. And then there's actually a zipper on the side. And I showed this in one of my other videos, like my husband doing it. The zippers and then eye hooks along the entire thing. And this is the one that I came home from the hospital in, and it worked really well. I liked it for the first several days. And then I just felt like, I don't know why, I just decided I was done with it. But we end up going back to it, so we'll get there. But after that, I bought this one off of Amazon, and this one is actually a postpartum belt. But it was one that my doctor had recommended for wearing specifically at night. So it has this, it looks like this. It's a huge like wrap. The part with the lines goes around your back, and then you wrap it around the front as tight as you can and close it. And then there are also these two extra things here that you can like pull and wrap around further to tighten it even further. And I really do like this one to wear at night. I wore it last night, in fact. And then it also came with like a pelvis belt, which I think helps to get even more compression on that lower belly area, which is where the swelling tends to stick around for the longest. So I have this one. It's the same thing. You buckle it here, and then it has those two extra things to tighten it even more. And I really do like this one. This one functioned very well for me and still is. The only thing is that it doesn't, for lack of better terms, it doesn't address. It doesn't address the crotch area, and you will have swelling there. In particularly, I had lipo there because she said that when she, sewed everything up, she thought it looked a little bit puffy there. So she actually lipoed like where my hair grows at the top of my crotch. So I'm swollen there. So she said that this is great. However, it's not going to address that area. So she actually told me to stop using that one, and I'm sad because it was my favorite. She just told me that today. But the next one that I bought after this one, because then this one started making me itch because of this like side thing, but it's still one of my favorites even with the itching. The next one that I bought, and of course I keep dropping things, is a full-on shaper wrap. This thing is huge. So it has this like belt here. So this is the part that you would put around your waist, and then you would tighten it through this little belt here, and then wrap it all the way around your belt, your waist, tons and tons of times until you get to the Velcro, and then you Velcro it. Now, I like this one. This is the one that my neighbor actually recommended I use, and she had just had a tummy tuck done, probably not even a year ago. I'm gonna throw that. Not even a year ago, she had a tummy tuck done, and she recommended that one for like, she said it was the one that was the most comfortable. However, I don't agree with that. It moved a lot, as in like the wrap, like it wouldn't stay put. And again, then it would ride up, and then I wasn't addressing the bottom like crotch area. And so it just didn't do the job for me. I wore that one for like 4 days before I ordered a new one, because it just kept riding up. I actually think that one and the postpartum belt, I'm going to offer to my sister who is pregnant. And maybe she will use those postpartum, but I mean, I liked the idea of it, but it just didn't work out for me. So then I went back to a crotch one because she said that I needed one with a crotch so that it would adjust the crotch area. So I bought this little bad boy here, which is my absolute favorite one. This one is, and look, it has pretty lace on the side. This one is by the brand Shaper X. I'm sure you see their ads all over Facebook, but you can actually buy them on Amazon. I paid, I think, $39.99 for this one. And I bought this one. This is actually, believe it or not, it looks kind of tiny. This is the size extra large. So I'm glad I went with extra large and not the large, because this sucker is like very spandexy. So this is the one that I've been wearing during the day. And it is very tight and very compressing, which is what I need. And it fits fine. I love that I can move in this one and it not ride up like the wrap one. The other one didn't really ride up, but again, that one just didn't address the crotch. So this is definitely my favorite one by far. I love that I can move around and actually do things in this one. And then today, I wore that one to my appointment today, and then she added in this foam. And this, it's literally just like a 1/2 inch, it's probably close to an inch, maybe 1/2 to 3/4 of an inch piece of foam that you put on your belly and then put your compression over it, and it compresses it even more essentially. And that's for that little area. And I'll show you that when I show you my stomach, the little area around my belly button that has a little bit of swelling there. That's what this is for. So my plan right now for garments is to wear this one during the day and then this one at night, so that it's a little bit looser at night and I can breathe a little bit better with the foam. And then obviously, like when I shower at night, I'll wash this one, and then, because they're essentially your underwear as well. So I'll wash this one at night and then I'll wash that one in the morning. So lots of laundry will be done, but I don't want to spend any more money on compression. So that is my compression rant. Another thing that I would highly recommend is a big cup. You are going to need to drink tons and tons and tons and tons and tons and tons of water. She recommended getting one of those like gallon ones, but I just couldn't, I don't know, I couldn't justify spending like $40 on those ones that have the labels. So this was literally from the dollar store. If you've been around for like, I don't know, I think about this last summer. So if you've been around for like a year, you've seen this before. So this is definitely, I've been drinking about 3 of these a day. In the beginning, Chris was filling it up for me, and I've actually been adding something to that, which I'm going to show you guys. So to the water, I've actually been adding liquid IV. I'm sure you guys have heard about liquid IV. It's literally all over every like podcast and thing ever right now. And they actually did send me this. It is not a sponsored video, but they sent me this and she was like, try it out. If you like it, you can mention it. If not, you don't have to, but I love it. And it was the perfect timing for me to get this because I needed the hydration. So my favorite flavor so far has definitely been the passion fruit. You can see that's the one that I've been drinking the most. The little tab's open. I've had like 7 or 8 of these. This box has 10 in it and there's only a few left. There's 4 left. So I've had 6 of them. And I love, love, love. And then this one is acai berry. Again, I love it. However, this is not the best product of theirs, in my opinion. I like it, it's great, but they also have this, which is the hydration multiplier. Multiply your hydration in the strawberry flavor. So this one is going to give you the ultimate hydration you need. This one I've not used yet. I'm actually saving this one to take to the beach with me. And then they also sent me a immune support one, like if we're feeling a cough coming on or whatever, they have an immune support one as well. So I've really been using those packets in my water every single day, at least once a day. Chris has been filling up that water container and adding one of those packets to it, and it has helped me immensely. Again, this video is not sponsored, but I do have a 30% off coupon code for you guys. I will link below. Seriously, try them out. All the hype over liquid IV, again, all over everything, is no joke. It's seriously awesome. It tastes amazing. You feel great afterwards. Can't wait to take this one to the beach with me because I always get really dehydrated at the beach and I'm worried that I'll swell more. So this has 16 in it. This one's going in my suitcase and probably the immune system one as well. But that is for hydration because that is key. You need to be hydrated. I have to adjust myself here. You need to be hydrated throughout this process or you're just going to swell more. You're not going to feel good, whatever. I also might recommend protein shakes because you're not going to be able to eat a lot. I still am not eating a lot. I mentioned it to her today and she said that it's normal. There's just less room for my stomach to expand. Everything's pulled tight right now and it may resolve and it may not. I might just eat less forever and ever. So, I mean, that wouldn't be a bad thing. Another thing I recommend getting is some medical tape. My surgeon tapes your incision, and you're going to see in a minute when I show you, for 3 weeks. You have to keep tape on your incision. Apparently it helps to heal it better and keep it smooth. And let me just tell y'all, I saw my incision today and it is gorgeous compared to some of the ones that I've seen on YouTube. There's not a lump or bump in my incision. Not at all. At all. At all. At all. It's flat. And she said this is a new technique that she learned. She's a newer doctor. I'm obsessed with it. Buy you some medical tape. If your surgeon doesn't tape it, put some tape on it, because it's helped me a lot with like the smoothness. I mean, my scar might have healed that way anyway, but you know. Then we have some scar treatment. So I haven't started using this yet, but this is the Biocorneum Advanced Scar Treatment. SiliShield patented cross-linked silicone and SPF 30. So this one is the one that they actually gave me at the doctor's office today when I was there. She told me to take the tape off at 3 weeks, which I'll be at the beach, and then start putting this on multiple times a day, and it will help with my scar even more. So you're definitely going to be needing some scar cream, but that's not something you need in the first couple of weeks. I have 2 more things to talk about before we get into the reveal. So a lot of people think that you actually need to sleep in a recliner, and that was just not true for me. It may be for you. Your surgeon might recommend it. Definitely talk to your surgeon about what he or she recommends. Mine recommended a wedge pillow, and so that is what I bought. I bought this one off Amazon, and I'm also going to link everything that I've talked about that I can get on Amazon down below. All of it. All of the garments are from Amazon, the wedge pillows from Amazon, and then Liquid IV, obviously you will have a discount code for that. But this is the wedge pillow that I bought. It is a big sucker. Can you see? Maybe. It's huge. There we go. There we go, Brittany. It is big and it keeps me at an angle while I'm sleeping. So what I do is I actually put my pillow, like my normal pillow, on top of it and like lay at the angle. I did not sleep in a recliner at all. I slept in my bed the night that I came home from the hospital, and this wedge pillow really helped me with that. So again, talk to your doctor, but I highly recommend a wedge pillow. They're way more comfortable than sleeping in a recliner. Definitely way more comfortable. And this one keeps me at about a 45-degree angle, which is what she told me to be at. Of course, I have about another week of that and I can lay flat again. The last thing we're going to talk about is a shower chair. You need a shower chair. I promise you, you are not going to want to stand up in the shower straight the day after surgery or 2 days after surgery or whenever you shower. I'm still not standing up straight in the shower, and it's 2 weeks later. I'm still using my shower chair. So you need a shower chair. Here's mine, my shower chair, like I'm an old lady. Some people even use a walker after surgery, which, hey, girl, get it. If you need a walker, use a walker. The shower chair helped me so much. I tried to get in the shower. I think I mentioned it in one of my vlogs the day that they told me I could, and I literally got in and got back out. I couldn't take it. And then my friend was actually like, oh, I have a shower chair from a surgery I had. And she brought it over and it was heaven. So this is actually hers. I'm so thankful that she let me borrow this. I'm going to be returning it to her soon because I actually took a shower standing up last night, but up until last night, I had been using that shower chair, and I'm 2 weeks post-op yesterday. So that is everything that I think is a must-have. I'm doing really well, guys. I feel very functional. I feel great. I feel very blessed compared to a lot of the videos that I've watched. And I feel like I'm healing pretty well as well. So I'm going to go ahead now and show you my stomach. But as a reminder, if you missed the first video where I showed my before stomach, here is what my stomach looked like before. A lot of loose hanging skin, a lot of fat, a lot of hip tire stuff going on there. And now let's show my stomach 2 weeks post-op. Okay, so I have a dress on and I'm just gonna pull it up. I have underwear on, obviously, but this is what my stomach is looking like 2 weeks post tummy tuck. So this is the first time today actually that she took the stuff off my belly button. And she said that the remainder scabbing will just fall off. And then I'll pull this down as far as I can because my incision actually goes into my crotch line. She did that to get rid of a scar that I had there. But this is what it is looking like. So I still do have the tape. She said this is what she told me today. This is still a lot of swelling. And then there is some swelling here, she said. But my stomach is hard. Like I can't pull on it or move it or squeeze anything anywhere except like right here, which she said that this is a lot of, she said all of this right here is swelling. So what she said is basically the swelling starts up here and then it'll move down. So it's all right here right now is where all the swelling is before it completely goes away. But yeah, that is what I'm looking like 2 weeks post-op. I'm loving the results. It's already like way better than I looked before, so I'm not complaining about it at all. I love my belly button. I think she did an awesome job on that. But yeah, hopefully this swelling here, you can tell there's a lot like right there. But this swelling here and then this will all go down more over the next, she said it takes about 3 months for it to fully go down. So that is what my stomach is looking like 2 weeks post-op. And yeah, I think that's the whole update for you guys. I will do another update at 1 month post-op just to show you like how much the swelling's gone down, what my scar fully looks like, all of that stuff. I'm sure that'll be a much shorter video, but yeah, I hope that you enjoyed this video. I hope that you learned some stuff. I hope you like my results, and I will see you guys very, very soon. Have a great day, guys. Bye.
Before I'm too invested, I should